Good evening or good afternoon, whoever you are, or wherever you are. You live in this our motherland. My name is Renee Baba, aka Noypi X Indo. So today or tonight, I'm going to discuss the latest episode for Bahasa Indonesia 101 for Filipinos, and we're going to discuss about the negative verbs Tidak, Bukan, Jangan, and Belum. All of these meanings were meant to say did no, not, or not yet. But we're going to look quick overview that in the last episode I mistakenly said fourth episode. It was actually third episode. So in the last episode, the third episode, I discussed about the auxiliary verbs such as pernah, sudah, akan, sedang, and so far and so forth, and how to use them. So for this fourth episode, I am going to discuss how to use those negative verbs such as tidak, bukan, jangan, and belum. So the first negative verb for today is tidak. Now tidak is used for negative verbs and adjectives, which means it is employed in sentences that describe action and or qualities. For example, saya tidak minum bir, which means I do not drink beer or I don't drink beer. This sentence, the first sentence is negating the verb, is negating the verb minum, which means to drink, and the subject indicated is beer. Another example, saya tidak merokok lagi. Saya tidak merokok lagi. I forgot to highlight the word tidak, but it's understandable. So, saya tidak merokok lagi means I don't smoke anymore. The lagi is adverb. So we don't. So they have. So the verb indicates the verb there is Morocco, and we have it, and it's indicated with tidak. So it becomes tidak Morocco, which means do not smoke. Third one is makanan ini tidak enak. Makanan ini tidak enak, which means this dish or food is not delicious. In this sentence, the third sentence indicates negates the adjective. It's the adjective, and the subject indicated is the food or makanan. Another one is Pak Eko tidak malas. Pak Eko tidak malas, which means Mr. Eko is not lazy. It negates the word. It negates the word malas or the adjective, which means lazy. The last one is Gio tidak ingin pergi ke luar negeri. Gio tidak ingin pergi ke luar negeri, which means Gio doesn't want to go abroad. So the verb indicated is pergi, and it has a auxiliary verb ingin, which means to want. When you combine together, it becomes doesn't want. So Gio tidak ingin pergi indicates the verb, and the subject indicated is Gio. So next, bukan is used for negating nouns and pronouns. So you cannot say saya tidak orang Indonesia because you cannot emphasize the noun from the subject. So instead, you're going to use saya bukan orang Indonesia. Like in the sentence, highlighted the subject. Now, saya bukan orang Indonesia is not an Indonesia. Indicated indicating the nouns. And the next one is the subject. And then the second one is dia bukan karyawan perusahaan swasta, which means He or she is not an employee of a private company. The indicator there is clear subject is karyawan, but it negates with the word bukan because it bukan the, the followed word is karyawan, which is a noun. And the last one is ini bukan buku pelajaran bahasa Indonesia saya. This is not my Indonesian textbook. In this case, this sentence is negating the subject or the direct object of the particular sentence, and it is added with a possessive object, which means me or my. So we will going to learn the possessive pronouns in the next or in the future lessons. Okay. Sometimes bukan and tidak were used as for interrogative sentence, and they are used for informal conversation. For example, kamusta kung panalagpuan niya tidak, which means you can do it, right? It's sometimes you being asking, are you like, are you done yet? Are you done yet? So, and so far and so forth. And then the second one is kamu orang Filipina? Bukan? Because bukan, when you create an interrogative sentence, you're going to you will focus on the noun when using bukan, but you cannot use tidak if the subject if the subject after is a noun. So you have to use you have to use bukan for the nouns, and you say tidak, you're going to use for verbs and adjectives. So next, jangan. Now jangan is used for expressing disapproval, and also it is used only for imperative and exclamatory sentence. Now in English, it is equivalent to the word don't. So for example, jangan menyerah, which means do not give up. Second one, jangan sakiti dirimu, don't hurt yourself. Third one is jangan lupakan untuk mengunci pintunya, which means don't forget to lock the door, which is indicating disapproval to the particular sentence. And also it is used for imperatives and imperatives when you command something to someone. That's it. And the last one is jangan menikah tanpa pekerjaan, don't get married without work. So it's a imperative sentence. It's an imperative sentence with that it expresses disapproval that it sounds disapproval when you order something that you shouldn't do it instead of just do it in the right way. Some other situational, right? And the last one is belum. Belum is the negative opposite of sudah, and which means in English it means not yet. And it's also used for interrogative sentences. The sentence that I'm going to make is, for example, the first sentence there indicated in the slideshow is saya belum selesai mengajarkan tugas saya, which means I haven't finished my assignment yet. So if you indicate because it's still going on. Now the highlighted there is belum, which means that the action is not done yet. Another example, not done yet, and the action is still go, and the verb is indicated as mengerjakan, and the direct object is tugas, which means assignment. Another example is Pak Dewa belum pergi ke Surabaya. Which Pak Dewa belum pergi ke Surabaya. Which means Mr. Dewa hasn't gone to Surabaya yet. In this case, Mr. Dewa hasn't gone to Surabaya because he may be where in this sentence the belum is indicated for not yet, and this action, this sentence is Mr. Dewa hasn't gone to anywhere and gone in anywhere some place yet. And the last one is it is used for interrogative sentences. For it, this is an instance. For example, kamu sudah makan malam? Belum? Which means, have you done eating your dinner? That, and you will say belum or tidak, but you cannot. Yeah, but you cannot say tidak because it can be considerable but it's quite stiff and unnatural, not natural to hear. So next, there are instances that negation verbs were used with prefixes. Now, for tidak, when tidak is when add prefixes suffix se, or and the suffix nya, it will become setidaknya. So it doesn't mean not. And you add those prefixes, it will become at least. For example, setidaknya kamu tidak berkencan dengan laki-laki bulu. I will going to repeat. Setidaknya kamu tidak berkencan dengan laki-laki bodoh, which means at least you didn't date with a stupid guy or that stupid guy. Now so in this case it turns as a adverb, is an adverb, it meaning at least. Then if belum will add the prefix se, it will become sebelum, which means meaning before. And the example sentence here is, sebelum kita makan, kita semua harus berdoa dulu. Which means, before we eat, we must pray first. There is another adjective, adverb for dulu. You will going the word dulu in the next lesson. So thank you so much for watching and listening this discussion, because in the next episode I am going to discuss about the usage of prefixes and how to form them, to create nouns and adjectives. And so that's it. So I would like to remind you that if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, because I will be making videos every single day or a single week if I have time. And also, do not forget to click the bell icon for future notifications. This is Rene Hueva, and once again, terima kasih telah menonton dan sampai jumpa. Good evening, everyone.